I've been around avocados most of my life. My dad was a beekeeper, and as soon as you were big enough to carry a beehive, you were doing pollination. Growing avocados, it just came natural. It's just one of those things that you pick up and do. I believe that the mycorrhizal product that we've used has had huge benefits. It does what it says it'll do. We've got about 0.6 hectare in avocados. Previous owners had sheep. We got rid of the sheep and all the fences that used to keep them in and reconditioned the soil. We brought it back into production. It took us about 3 to 4 years to get us back to any sort of really good production. First were introduced to mycorrhizal by our fertiliser rep, Robin Vickers, and she'd obviously done her homework on it and she knew the product. I doubt whether Robin would have recommended it had it not been the berries.
Avocados don't have that root hair on the roots. We need to get beneficial microbes, especially mycorrhizal fungi, growing into the roots so that we can get that delivery of nutrients. And of course, where you put on a good natural product like mycorrhizal, we're going to see that happen. We've also seen it seems to help balance the nutrients that are in the soil.
So we ordered 18 tonne. We spread it fairly thickly around the orchard. We had no worm activity in the ground at all. Within about 4 months, we had bird life in the orchard that wasn't here before. The worm life in the ground is just so amazing. You get a handful of worms out of a square foot. We've turned the orchard around from 1.5 bins for the first year we were here to, for the last 3 years, consistently 40 plus bins, just by using the Vermicast. It's certainly brought probably 3,000 or 4,000% better worm activity into our soils, because without worms you're basically not going to grow much. You can't get the nutrients down into the ground at the depth that you need without them. I can't recommend the Vermicast enough. It certainly helps to continue to use it to keep the condition of your soil up there. I mean, I'm using it on avocados, but you could use it on farmland, growing potatoes, whatever you want to grow. Put a walking stick in it, it'll probably grow 2 handles. It's a good product. It's certainly helped turn our orchard around. I mean, we can do all the pruning and looking after the top side, but you've got to look after the bottom side. That's more important. If you haven't got that bottom end correct, you're not going to have a good top end.